Hello everyone, so I'm a student at Humber for electromechanical engineering and I'm the lab monitor. So I thought that most of you guys, especially international students, if you're planning to come here to Canada and study in Humber College for engineering courses, especially electrical, mechanical or electromechanical, so I'll go you through with the labs that we have here, all the labs. So I'm a lab monitor right now, so I work on campus, so I thought why not take the opportunity and show you guys the labs. So let's go. So I'll try to explain all of the labs, like which courses are they teaching, how do they teach it, what kind of equipment they have, and whatever information that I have, I'll try to give as much possible in this video. So keep watching and let's go for the lab tour. So as soon as you enter through this door, which is the entrance to the lab, you'll see something like this, and the first lab, which is NB125, is this one. So this is basically used for the electrical program, where you can see all these DMMs, the equipments are there. They most of the times have a lot of equipment on one stations. Like these panels can be used for multi-purpose, like pneumatic cylinders, and then you will see all these PLCs and Bradleys and all the electrical stuff that we have. I've never used this lab because this is exclusively made for the electrical students. So you can see the HMI. They make it in such way that these panels are made with multi equipment so that the students can be taught different things. Let's say Allen Bradleys, which come with the PLC programming, and then they have the pneumatic setups, and these are the motors and a lot of other equipments like HMIs, how to interface HMIs with the PLCs, and they provide a PC on each desk. So this room can easily occupy more than 20 students at a time. So yeah, that's all about this lab. So the second room right in front of this is this room. So as you can see, this room has a restricted area, so I cannot go inside because this room occupies the milling machines and the lathe machines, as you can see. So these right here are the milling machines. On that side they have the drilling machines, and the lathe machines are on the inside, which can be seen right here. So these are usually closed because to access this room you need the specified personnel who are trained with these equipments, as this is pretty dangerous. These machines are mostly taught for mechanical and electromechanical students, and this is pretty much fun, I can guarantee you that. So since I cannot go in, I can just show it to you from outside. So that's how this looks, and even this room can occupy easily 15 students at a time. Moving on the next lab is NB121, and this lab you'll see that it's pretty normal. It has a printer station and it has a lot of PC stations. So this lab is mostly used to teach some software oriented courses like AutoCAD and SolidWorks, and many other courses that might be needed for electrical, mechanical or electromechanical students. So students can access this room when they don't have any classes going on inside. And yeah, that's all about this. The next lab that we have here is NB119. So I'm just gonna open it since it requires a key. So this is one of my favorite labs because this has these cool KUKA, FANUC, Panasonic robots. As you can see here, these equipments are pretty cool to use. And basically this room is used to teach robotics, and these are all the robotics arms, and these are all the different robotic arms that they have here and that they teach us. This is ABB, which is also commonly used in industry. The next we have is Whitman right here. This is the Motorman, and this is the Denso. So this is definitely one of my favorite labs because These robots are so cool to operate, and it is so much fun to use these ones. And the course professors are also pretty chill. They help us a lot to understand how to operate them. Yet they do not spoon feed us, so that we also learn how to operate things on our own. And you know what the best part about Humber is? Let's say I had a class in this room and I wasn't able to finish my assignments, and I thought I need a little bit more of a practice. So the labs are open from 8 till 10 p.m. and I'm working here. That's why I'm just supervising the labs so that students can use it easily and access all the equipment that they need, and easily use this equipment even after hours, except for the mechanical lab, because that is something concerning safety and that couldn't be used. But all of the other labs, they're available to use even after your classes, during the weekdays as well as weekends. So which is pretty reliable, and students can even finish their labs and they can even explore how to do different stuff with the equipment, which is pretty cool, trust me. So the next lab that I have here is NB105. This is a similar lab, but this has more advanced PLCs. So PLCs are basically programmable logic controllers, which are used to do a lot of industry stuff. I don't know how to explain it for the people who are non-tech, who cannot understand, but yeah, you can search it up and learn how to do it. And these are all the projects that they have put here. So these are basically projects of the third year students, and you can see here these are the Siemens PLCs. So for the PLCs, basically they have Allen Bradleys, which are right here, then Siemens, and they have Schneiders as well, which are mostly used in the industry. And then in this room they have all these panels which have their own PLCs, HMIs, and then this stations, basically to teach the students how to operate these and interface these using Ethernet and RS-232 and other means of communication. And they have even made these separate panels. And these are even movable, if you see here, so I can literally move them and try to use them, and they come with their own PCs. And all of this equipment is mostly used for the PLC teaching courses. And on this side of this room they have Schneider PLCs. So the whole room occupies different varieties of PLCs and how to interface them, how to use them. Yeah, and that's all about this one. So the next room that I have is pretty cool, but it is also a bit dangerous. NB111. So this room is used for pneumatic as well as hydraulic related courses. Hydraulics is related to the fluid mechanics. Hydraulics is basically related to the fluid mechanics, and pneumatics deals with air, for the students who know these courses. And you can see these are the Festo equipments. They're pretty cool to use, trust me on this, I've used these ones. And then hydraulics as well, but to operate the hydraulics you need the supervision of our professors, and they have a bunch of different panels. The same panels, they have just replicated it. For COVID they have put the middle separation, and that's all about this one. Next up, a similar room, that is NB107, that I have for the same cool robotic arms. So these panels are under construction right now, you can say that, or under the process of building. So you can see the panels are empty, but in this room we only have KUKA robots. So you can see that these are all the same robots, but just they're put in a cell and they're organized like that. And this room is also used for the electrical and electromechanical students to learn how to program these robots and do cool stuff with it, to be honest. So yeah, that's how the whole setup looks like. And as I told you, this is one of my favorite classes, and this is so much fun. So the next room is NB105. So you'll notice all of the other rooms that we have, they deal with a lot of courses. They can be used to teach a lot of courses, but this is the only room which is only used to teach maintenance courses. So maintenance is basically the department which troubleshoots the equipment, and let's say in an industry, when some of the machines stop working, there is a problem in the machine, maintenance department fixes it. So this room has a bunch of equipment, mechanical as well as electropneumatic and pneumatic, which we use to do the troubleshooting courses. And you can see that there's a bunch of equipment. So this is the program that I'm taking right now, and basically the professors give us some logics to do, and then we have to build that circuit, and then he makes some errors in the circuit, and then we have to fix it. So you can see this is a cool old PLCs. These are some motors, and this is like a whole production setup that has been made here, so for the students to learn how the whole industry troubleshooting looks like. So yeah, this is a pretty cool room to work with, and this is only used for teaching maintenance. So this is one of the another rooms, which is NB109, and this also has the same concept. They have stations. They have more than 20 to 40 stations, and then these stations have a bunch of equipment like the oscilloscope, this is the power supply, and then they have PLCs, they have pneumatic cylinders, and then they have HMI. So this panel can be used to teach a lot of different courses, and then this is just another one like NB121 or 125. And yeah, you can see they have set off these Omrons. These are a bunch of different equipments that are used for teaching networking courses. Like you can see, these are the Ellen Bradley PLCs, these are device nets, the Rio scanners. These are just different modules that are used in the industry, and these are used to teach different courses. So this is also a pretty huge room, and this can occupy easily 40 students. But usually, as you know, for better teaching, they limit the class size to 20, especially the labs. So yeah, that's all about this room. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're planning to take engineering, especially electromechanical or mechanical or electrical engineerings, you kind of get the idea what colleges offer you, especially colleges like Humber and Seneca. And I have a suggestion: if you're coming straight out of high school and you want to get good experience in engineering as you want to do your degree in future, try to go for diploma courses first, because diploma courses make you practically stronger, so that when you are in your degree, you know what stuff you're talking about and what it practically feels like to use it and to do all the different cool stuff. And let me know which lab did fascinate you the most, or what is your favorite subject, or if you're planning, or any kind of questions that you have. But in terms of engineering, I feel I really enjoy working at Humber and studying at Humber. And as you can see, you also have a lot of on-campus job opportunities as well, so you can take experience while working. And let me know if you have any other questions. Take care. Goodbye.